If you're seeing this on March 5th, there's a reason. Your spirit guide's trying to contact you. They're trying to give you a message, and they're so excited that this found you. They're so excited that the message is finally going to be made clear to you. Look, there's no hashtags, there's no viral audio, there's no reason this necessarily should have found you, yet it did. I keep saying March 29th in my mind's eye. So that date, I feel like, is going to be significant for a lot of you guys. We have, a few more weeks till we get there, but for some of you guys, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But for some of you guys, it's going to be a surprise. There's going to be something coming in that day. Okay. Also, I feel like there's either a new moon or a full moon that day. I'm not sure which one it is. I want to say new moon. I want to lean towards new moon because it feels like there's something new coming into your life and it's a new beginning. Okay. With the Six of Cups here, it looks like this person's giving them a gift. It's like, here's this gift, and it's going to be emotionally fulfilling because the cups are about emotional fulfillment. So by the end of the month, by Aries season, I feel like there is something new coming into your life. Okay. This is like a gift that the universe is giving you. Now, gifts can look like many different things, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be wrapped in a pretty bow with wrapping paper, right? Like that's just one version of a gift, but there are so many gifts that the universe can give you. So you're going to have to kind of think outside the box and pay attention around that time. It's not going to come on the 29th for all of you, but for a huge portion of you watching this, it will be exactly on the 29th. But for some of you guys, it'll be like a couple days before or after. The energy around that time is going to be significant though. Okay, so let's get some more answers on what you really need to hear from Spirit today, because this found you for a reason. Okay. And you might just be really tuned in, like gut feeling, like you might have this, like, I need to hear what she's going to say. You guys, my gosh, look what just fell out. The moon. And here I am talking about March 29th being a huge day. And the moon card comes out. I'm pretty sure there's a new moon on March 29th. You guys will have to look it up and let me know. This is validation. This is validation from Spirit. They're saying, yes, this is the day, like this time of year. Now, I want to say for this new thing coming in, you guys have to make some space for it. If you've been waiting for a sign to clear out your closet or to clear out the clutter in your house, I know a lot of you have been putting that off. Now's the time, okay? Because listen, when we are in a certain space, okay, that space collects energy, right? Just like dust, it collects over time. Objects in our home collect energy. Okay, so if you went through a really hard time in your life and you wore a hoodie every single time, like every single day that you were going through this really hard thing, that hoodie has energy from that hard time. And so I would suggest getting rid of it. Okay, so this is a time where, if you have any old clothes that you don't want to wear, or that, you see it sitting in the corner and you don't really put it on, or if it's a little bit ragged, now is the time to clean out house. Donate it. Or just throw it away. Do whatever you need to do. Get that old energy out of your house, okay? Go through your makeup drawer, right? Old makeup. I'm really bad at that. I have a bunch of old stuff. Actually, that's what I've been doing recently. I've been gutting my closet. Get a friend to help you, okay? But you want to clear out that space. Old shoes, okay? Even if you have old decorations in your house that aren't serving you and you don't really like them anymore, throw them away, okay? Your house would be better off being bare, naked, than it would be to hold on to these decorations that are bothering you because you don't like them, because they hold energy, okay? And when you surround yourself in that energy day in and day out, it affects your vibration and it affects what can come into your life. So there is a new beginning coming for you by the end of the month. You have plenty of time. If you're seeing this, especially on March 5th, you have plenty of time to go through everything and start decluttering your home, okay? This is important. Then we have Temperance that came out with it, okay? So yeah, I feel like this is like a very give and take. It's like out with the old, in with the new. There has to be balance. So the more you declutter, the more we can bring to you. But when you're holding on to stagnant energy, I want you to think of it like, the pipes, like think of like your shower head. And for those of you that have hard water, you'll get like the hard water marks around the faucet, and it clogs it. And it's like, if you just, you need to clear out all that crust so that the water can flow, right? It's like that. You gotta clean out house in order to let the new stuff come in. So this is a balancing act. It's out with the old, in with the new. You gotta make it even, okay? The universe can only bring as much as you're allowing to to come in, okay? So yeah, we need to do an energetic clearing, okay? And sometimes an energetic clearing means getting rid of the physical things that are holding on to energy, okay? Now I know a lot of you didn't know that. A lot of you sitting here watching this are like, wow, I didn't know that my physical, like my clothes are holding energy. Yeah, they are. Everything's energy. Everything's energy. And whenever you're around anything, your energy is penetrating into that object, and vice versa. That's why you have to be careful what you put yourself around, like scary movies. I used to love scary movies. And then when I had my first daughter and I had this psychic awakening within me, I cannot watch them anymore. It disturbs my soul. I remember one of those scary movies that I watched after having her, and it was so disturbing. I was like disturbed for a week. It was like I wasn't scared, I was disturbed. It was the weirdest thing. I think it was called Saint Maud. So, which that one's kind of a disturbing one anyway, but the old me would have loved something like that. But I used to write scary stories too. Like I really liked scary stuff. But yeah, now I cannot watch them. Now take me to a haunted house, that's a little different, connecting with spirit, right? But as far as like watching a man-made scary movie, I can't do it because it affects me. And I don't want that energy lingering around me. Because then if it lingers around me, I'm going to attract things like it, okay? So pay attention. What music are you listening to? Is it happy and uplifting, or is it a sad breakup song? Okay, these are the things you need to start focusing on, because there's something new coming into your life. But if you don't make these changes energetically with the things you're consuming, Spirit's going to have a hard time bringing this new beginning in, okay? So these are all things, everything that you surround yourself with. What friends? Are your friends uplifting, or do you kind of feel worse after hanging out with them? Okay? Same goes for family. Do you feel better after hanging out with family, or do they drain you? Time to put up some boundaries, because guess what? That energy is also lingering with you. Everything you come into contact with, it's going to affect your energy. So if you want the new things to come into your life, you have to start surrounding yourself by good energy. Okay, everything's energy, so just to pay attention to everything you are consuming. Now, when it comes to food or drinks, it's okay to have a dessert. It's okay to have some alcohol, but when you consume the item, you can't feel guilty about it, because the guilt will stick with your aura. Okay, so if you're like, you know what, I'm gonna have that piece of cake, then you need to enjoy every bit of it. Enjoy every bit of it. Do not feel guilty, because if you think you're gonna feel guilty eating it, then you can't eat it, because it's not the cake that's gonna hurt you, it's the guilt that's going to stay in your energy. And if you're carrying around guilt, guess what's going to come back to you? More of that feeling. So these are the things you have to focus on, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know. I kind of just went on a spiel, but I feel like a lot of you could really change your life by just doing those simple little changes that I talked about. Okay, so let's see here. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, wow. I mean, aces in the tarot deck, we know that aces have to do with new beginnings. It's like every card I'm flipping out, it's like validation after validation. I mean, I'm talking about March 29th. Then the moon card comes out. Yeah, that is a new moon. New moons are about new beginnings. And then we have the Ace of Cups coming out. Another validation. Aces are about new beginnings. And Cups. This ties into the very first card at the beginning of our reading, the Six of Cups. There's a gift coming to you, and it's going to bring you so much happiness, because cups are about that emotional fulfillment. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to just... Look what was underneath it, though. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I've got to break this down. I'm running out of time, though. But this Knights are also about energy coming in, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, we need to talk about love. I think we do, because this is the time, all of this new energy, when you start doing all these things I'm talking about, your vibration's going to shift a lot. You're going to rise up a lot. And when you rise up and your vibration changes so much, there's going to be a lot of old things that match that old vibration that are going to fall out of your life, because you're no longer a vibrational match to it. You had such a huge vibrational jump that you're no longer going to be a vibrational match to those things. But now you're over here. So now you're a vibrational match to everything over here. And for some of you, it's going to be a new love. Okay? But for some of you guys, let's say you're in a marriage and you're like, I like my marriage. I don't want to lose my marriage. That's fine. It could just be a breath of fresh air in love. It could just be a leveling up of passion and romance. Who doesn't want that, right? More date nights, right? More spontaneity, more fun in the relationship. But of course, for those of you who are single, this huge vibrational jump could bring the love of your life to you. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling. Okay, so you guys make sure to follow me so you don't miss a reading. I post them every single day, And if you like this, let me know in the comments. Did it resonate? Okay, save it so you can come back on March 29th and you can let me know what the universe brought you.